PEPFAR. Saving lives. Investing in people. PEPFAR. Partnering for an AIDS-free generation.
With millions of people on treatment, the country still faced the challenge of reducing new infections. Although voluntary medical male circumcision doesn't prevent HIV, it reduces the risk of female-to-male sexual transmission by approximately 60%.
Treatment alone is not enough to be able to prevent new infections. There had to be other methods that are brought into the picture.
In 2007, UNAIDS and WHO resolved that medical male circumcision was proven beyond doubt to have a protective effect, and PEPFAR was a very important part of this process.
The Center for HIV and AIDS Prevention Studies was originally formed as an organization that was going to roll out medical male circumcision for HIV prevention. Since the National Department of Health and the President themselves declared circumcision a priority area for the country.
Introducing voluntary MMC in a country where circumcision is traditionally a rite of passage, the government and medical community had a challenge before them.
People still believe that I have to go to the mountain because my dad, my grand, and my other grands, they're from the mountain. The perception is that you have men if you go to the hospital.
Should maybe siko la malvum. Yabo kube ngoba melvum isiko la believe ukuthi mengiyoze ngibe kule age enguyo ngaka circumcise. Yabo so should siko lami alihambelani. So that's why ngicine decide ukuza ngizobona ukuthi kwenzakalani.
In partnership with PEPFAR, King Goodwill Zwelithini of the Royal Bayete Trust ended nearly 2 centuries of tradition by declaring that all Zulu men and youth should be circumcised medically.
Into engenza ngidecide ukuthi ngize is because ukureduce ama illness afana nabo STI nama HIV and AIDS.
Isilo that's why I introduce indaba ukuthi indaba ye-male medical circumcision ukuthi akusokwe ngokwesilungu ukuze singabi nabantu abazoshona ekugcineni. So njengamanje sesicircumcise sesisuka abafana abantu besilisa aba more than 300,000. That shows ukuthi isintu esifakwa isilo sihlanganise nesilungu then kusebenza ndawonye.
The King's program has been highly successful because of the partnership between the local Department of Health, government, traditional leaders, and NGOs like Brothers for Life, who help mobilize young men with information.
My name is Lucas Mkwanazi, but popularly known as Tonic. Today is a big day for me. I decided to go and get circumcised.
I did never say, but I have to do this. Wow, no pain at all.
You know, for all those who are afraid, I'll tell you, it's not a big deal.
No sex for 6 weeks, but it will be worth it.
This is the best decision I've ever made, not only for me, but also for the people I love.
Feda nama awuthinya ukukhuthaza ukuthi amanye nawo yabo angenelele ukuthi manje angazozithola bambe nje lokugula kwalabantwana bala estradini yabo.
Circumcision is a once-off procedure where the patient will come back once or twice for a checkup. So we have realized that we have a responsibility to keep going back to the communities where we have circumcised, keep giving the information about continuous prevention methods.
Ngithi ngabatshela abanye abafowethu ukuthi hayi bangayenza lento engiyenzile into right nami ngisithathile steps sokuqala nabo kumele bathathe steps sokuqala ukuze bazoba sharp nabo.
Since the launch of the circumcision drive in 2010, PEPFAR has conducted more than 500,000 medical circumcisions. PEPFAR's total funding support for voluntary medical male circumcision since 2010 is $47 million. The funding is in support of the South African government's national goal of circumcising 4.3 million men by 2016.
PEPFAR, partnering for an AIDS-free generation.